think I'm gonna tackle those today. Something little. I gotta do something. Still waiting for the tank to get done. Been waiting for that. So I think I'll tackle those exhaust nut rings and see how they go on. And a lot of people say they don't work. They come loose. So I'm gonna try to fit them on there. And if there's any way to improve it, we'll try that. I hate to put any Loctite on the threads or nuts because they strip so easily, especially trying to get them out. So we'll try those. I know a lot of guys like to drill a hole in here and a wire in here. It looks like crap. I don't want to do that. So let's try those and see which is the best way to put those in. I've been doing all kinds of stuff here lately. Snow machine's done. It's all done. It's all ready to go. Just I got no place to put it. My $25 snow machine. I got about 125 tied up into it. But actually I sold the junk snow machines that I got for 40 bucks with the 3 engines or 2 engines. Sold that for 60 bucks, so I made 20 bucks there. So really, I got less than $100 tied up into this thing. But I'm making a vent here for the attic in my garage to match the one in the house that I put in last year, because you can't find them anywhere, and it's wood. So I got to cut the vents. I got to cut all the vents that go in here in the side. Like this. I need a 1/2-inch piece of plywood. I didn't have any, so I bought 2 sheets of plywood to finish the ceiling up here. I almost got it done. I got one little piece left there in the corner, 4x4, 4 foot by 3. And I got to paint the ceiling all white. Be a nice real reflective light in here. So now I've got two strips here. 1/2-inch plywood that I can rip down to make slats in here, and I got these all cut. This goes into an octagon. Probably should have had that together. I got that all made in there. Yeah, that goes like that, like that, like that, like that. And it goes around like that anyways. And then the back is all screened with the louvers in it, and that's the vent for my garage. So kind of had to do one thing, finish the ceiling to finish this vent to get that done. Gotta get back on the Norton. I'm putting off that wiring, I'm putting it off, phone ring again. Oh, 1/2-inch wrench. Hmm. Huh. You know, there's a fat. Let me turn the camera around. There's a skinny gap here and a fat gap here. And let's see. See where the problem's going to be. Come on. So you're going to slide this ring over here, and the tabs, you're going to bend it over so it goes through the lock ring on this side, and then you get, or the exhaust nut, I guess, and then you bend these tabs the opposite way so they catch through the cylinder head fins. But here's what I can see what part of the problem is. This is the skinny side, and you can see fits in there nice and snug. You got a nice good lock in there. And here's the fatter one. The fatter one won't fit in here. It's not going to fit in the grooves in here. Now you go down to the head. Where are we here? Right here? Get over here. So the skinny one, it fits nice and tight between the fins, like it can go on either side. And then you got the fat ones, and the fat ones don't fit. Unless you bend it, maybe that's what you bend it over in here, in between the cylinder. You could bend it that way and lock it in. Maybe that's the trick. It would be nice to do it this way and lock it right in between these cylinders and between the exhaust nut. But it looks like my only choice is to bend it so it fits in between the cylinder head there. So take that out for a minute. The original nuts had one lug nut on here that was a square and bigger. You know, maybe that's where, I still don't think that would go around it. Maybe it would, I don't know. I've got an old one here somewhere. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bend it so it's gonna go down here between the cylinder, because that's the only place it can go. Can't go in the top. Can't go in the top, it's gotta go in the bottom. So, and then we'll just bend these tabs in where they're gonna have to go. So it looks like I gotta bend a 90 right where the joint on here. My garage is just a mess again. Like I've been doing all kinds of construction work. I've been helping a buddy renovate a house, 2 houses. So that's what I've been doing. Trying to make some extra money. Holy fuck. Broke. so much crap in the way. So this is stamped out as well too. I'm going to keep the rounded part out. So I'll bend it this way. Right about there, I think. No instructions came with it, but let's see what's going to go. Let's try that. There we go. Put a 90 on there. Just hammer with me. It's just one more little job that's got to be done. Okay. Put the exhaust washer in there. Put the nut back on. Oh, that will fit over the head. I didn't even have to take that all the way off. Yeah, this will fit over top like that. So let's get this back in here. Could have rode the bike the other day. We had a couple days in the 70s, even the 80s the other day there, but it's freaking cold today. It's down to like 40, 42. Okay, let's put that like that. There, get down there. I'm gonna see if that'll fit right in the between the cylinders there. Let me get my glasses on. I'm going to bend it up a little bit. There, it fits a little bit more flexible there. Play out of that. Okay, she's locked in between the cylinder and the head. And now I got to spit. You got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Did I bend the wrong one? Come on. I bent the small one. Let me go change that. Back to square one. How I did that? Probably talking. make sure that's bent good into the between the cylinder and the head. Wish that was bent a little bit more. I gotta get her just a little bit more. Don't want to break a fin off here. Just a little more. Broke my board. Just a fucking little more. Get that back one there. There we go, that should do her. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a spacer in there to hold it in there tighter. I'll give it a little more. So it's going to go that way. Okay, bend these two down. Oh, hang on. Fuck. That's the issue there, eh? Geez, it would be nice to lock it in here. I could probably make one better than that. So even if I get it in there, you can see there's still play in there. But I think I'll be able to punch it up and make it a little bit tighter. That's a solid piece in there. I'm not prying on the cylinder. It's a pretty loose fit. I guess that's the issue with it. Would be nice to put a spacer in here. If you had a 16th spacer in there, it would push that up nice and tight. Okay, I'm gonna fuck with that a little bit. This one I bent it the 90 a little sharper, a little closer to the ring, and it's a snug fit now. So see how this one's gonna work. Should take that other one, take it out maybe. Don't want to hit this too hard, that's for sure. Board's breaking. I gotta go a little more. Yeah, this one's a lot snugger, a lot tighter. I bent this a little bit tighter, that 90 down there, so it's a snug fit there now. A little bit more. I don't want to break this sucker. Try to find a fat one. That would work, but she's still moving. Okay, let's bend those over. There's a bent here between the two fins, and I'll show you down here. Right in there. I bent this at a sharper 90, right against the ring, made the 90, and it wedged in there pretty tight. So this one's nice and tight. You know, it's not rattling around. This one, it's loose in there. I should take it out. I should take it out and bend that. You can see the problem down here. See the gap in the, where are we here? Right there. There's a gap between the, where I bent it. Yeah. Yep. I should take it off and do it again. May as well. Okay, let me do it one more time. And there, I rebent that one. So now it's nice and tight, not flopping around in there. You don't want to hear that thing rattling when you're driving down the road. Okay. I'm getting down to the wiring. I hadn't started on that wiring because I've got two of them here, two rear taillight assemblies. One's the newer style, like off a 72 with these the bigger reflectors, and then this is the original one. And I was gonna go all black, but no, now I'm going back to the factory one. So I'm getting Peter to clear coat the silver metal flake for me. I've been hounding to get this stuff done, so hopefully next week we'll get that done. He's been pretty busy too, and so have I, so we'll see what happens next week. Okay, it's a short little video for tonight.